quiet city apartment, a woman thought she was safe behind locked doors until the night a stranger knocked and begged her not to open up. But the scariest part wasn't the voice outside, it was realizing the voice sounded exactly like her.
Living alone was never supposed to feel dangerous. It was quiet, sure, sometimes lonely, but it was mine. My apartment, my space, my rules. That night started like any other. Microwave dinner, bad TV reruns, and silence. Until it wasn't. Until I heard the scream. Please, don't open the door. It wasn't distant. It was just outside my apartment in the hallway. Ragged, hysterical, terrified. I froze. Just me and the hum of the refrigerator, and her voice echoing like a warning. Bang, bang, bang. Right on my door. I jumped off the couch, heart in my throat. Don't open it, she cried again. Please, it's not me. I crept toward the peephole. The hallway light flickered. My fingers trembled on the doorknob. But through the peephole, I saw nothing. Just stillness. Then her voice changed. Calm, monotone. It's okay now. Open the door. Same voice. Wrong feeling. I stepped back, cold all over. Then I heard breathing, right behind the door. She stepped into view, pale face, blood-soaked yellow shirt, dark hair matted across her face. She mouthed words slowly. Don't open it. Her lips trembled, but then her mouth stretched unnaturally wide, splitting into a smile far too large, as if her skin didn't belong to her anymore. Bang, bang, bang. Let me in.
Let me in.
Then it stopped. She vanished. No footsteps, no sounds, just gone. I sat on the floor until morning, shaking. When I finally opened the door, nothing was there, except a torn scrap of yellow fabrics lying on the floor. It was a visitor badge from a psychiatric hospital. On the back, scrawled in ink, "Please don't open the door. It's already inside." That night, I locked every bolt, blocked the door with furniture. I didn't sleep. At 3:11 a.m., I heard it again. Knock, knock, knock. But not from the hallway, from inside my closet. I turned toward it slowly, every hair on my body rising, and then I heard my own voice. "Please, don't open the door." That night, I locked every bolt, blocked the door with furniture. I didn't sleep. At 3:11 a.m., I heard it again. Knock, 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 but not from the hallway, from inside my closet. I turned toward it slowly, every hair on my body rising, and then I heard my own voice. "Please, don't open the door." Now every night it knocks, and every night it talks like me, cries like me, begging, pleading, promising. Sometimes I hear it in the mirror, in the vents. Sometimes I wake up facing the closet door, and it's open, just an inch. I don't remember moving. All I know is I'm not sure I'm still the one on the outside. And maybe I opened the door without meaning to.
2 kids had a secret game. One rule: never open the door if someone knocks 3 times. But the babysitter didn't know the stakes, or that behind the door waited something that wanted to wear her skin.
Babysitting's supposed to be easy. Movies, snacks, tuck 'em in, scroll on your phone till the parents get home. But that night at the Millers, nothing was easy. It started the second I stepped into the house. Lily and Jacob were sitting on the living room carpet, dead quiet. Their eyes were locked on each other, like they were sharing secrets the world wasn't meant to hear. I cleared my throat. "Hey guys, late for bed, huh?" They didn't even blink. Finally, Lily whispered, "We're playing a game. It's called Don't Open the Door." Jacob nodded, pale and serious. "If someone knocks 3 times, we can't open it. Ever." I forced a laugh. "Wow, okay. Well, no one's knocking, so bedtime it is." But the way Lily stared at me, like she already knew what was coming, made my skin crawl. Around midnight, I was on the couch, half dozing, half watching the glow of my phone screen. I swear I heard footsteps upstairs. Then Lily was suddenly in the hallway, clutching the banister, hair half covering her eyes. "He's coming." A chill danced down my spine. "Who, Lily?" She only shook her head. Then, knock, knock, knock. 3 sharp raps on the front door. The sound was so precise it was almost polite. Jacob came sprinting down the stairs. "Don't open it!" Lily screamed, but Jacob was already at the door, his tiny hand on the knob. "Jacob, stop!" I yelled. He threw the door wide open, but there was nothing outside, just darkness and the smell of damp earth, like something had just been buried. "See?" Jacob said. "Nobody's there." I tried to breathe. My heart felt like it was trying to rip out of my chest. Okay, game's over. Everyone back to bed. But Lily stood frozen on the stairs, pointing. "That's not Jacob." I looked at Jacob. His eyes were wrong, too dark, too wide, and his smile stretched just a little too far, like skin pulled over teeth that weren't human. "Don't you want to play the game too?" he whispered. He reached for my hand. His fingers were long, longer than they should have been, twisting and coiling like black vines. I stumbled back. "Get away from me." But Jacob kept smiling. "Don't close the door. He wants to come in." I slammed the door and turned the deadbolt, my breaths coming in gasps. Jacob, or whatever he was, stood on the porch, smiling at me through the glass. Lily grabbed my hand, nails digging into my skin. "Don't listen to him. He wants your skin." Tears welled up in her eyes. "He comes when people feel lonely. He pretends to be someone you care about, and then he crawls in." I stared at her. "Lily, what do you mean crawls in?" "Into you," she whispered. "He takes your place." Suddenly the doorknob rattled violently. "Let me in," Jacob's voice pleaded from outside. "I'm cold. Please, I'm your friend." I pressed my back to the door, shaking. Lily whispered, "He'll ask again. 3 times. If you open the door the 3rd time, he's yours forever." I stared at Lily, my vision swimming. "Why me?" "Because you're sad," she whispered. "He likes sad people. He smells it on you." My throat tightened. I thought of my empty apartment, the silence, the way some nights felt like a weight pressing on my chest. "Please." Jacob's voice begged. "Don't close the door. Don't leave me out here alone." Suddenly, Lily stepped forward and reached for the lock. "It's okay. Let's open it." I grabbed her wrist. "Lily, no!"
No.
Her head snapped toward me. Her eyes were suddenly pitch black. She smiled. "I told you not to open the door, but you already did." Before I could scream, her face rippled like melting wax, and I was staring into Jacob's eyes. And then I was standing outside, looking in through the front window, and inside I saw myself, smiling, holding Lily's hand, waving to me. "Please don't open the door." I whispered to the glass, but inside, I reached for the deadbolt and smiled wider.
He checked into room 412, thinking it was another hotel stay. But at 2:03 a.m., someone was whispering outside his door, and by morning, he wasn't sure if he'd ever truly checked out.
I travel a lot. Hotels blur together. Beige walls, cable news, that smell of recycled air. Room 412 should have been just another one-night stay. But when I woke up at 2:03 a.m., something was wrong. Someone was whispering outside my door. "Please, don't open the door." A woman, desperate. I walked to the door and looked through the peephole. She was there, soaking wet, wearing a pale blue dress stuck to her skin, hair clinging to her cheeks. Her mouth moved silently. "Don't open it. He's in here with me." Then she leaned closer, so close her breath fogged the peephole glass. "Please don't let him out." And then came the pounding, but not from the hallway, from inside my room. The closet door rattled. "Open up," a man's voice screamed. "He's keeping me in here." I stumbled back, but then the voice changed. "Please, open the door," it whispered. "I'm you. He's wearing your face." And it was my voice. I refused to open the closet. I pushed the dresser in front of it and sat on the bed, clutching my phone. But the screen kept flickering, glitches, like static trying to form words. I went to the mirror. Something about my reflection felt delayed. Office. Then it smiled, but I didn't. It mouthed, "Let me out." I ran. First light, I grabbed my bag and bolted down to the front desk. But when I told the clerk what happened in room 412, he paled. "We don't book that room anymore," he whispered. "A man disappeared there last year." He pulled up the old security footage. On screen, a man leaving the room. Same clothes, same hair, but not me. Now I don't trust mirrors. Sometimes my reflection moves when I don't. Sometimes I hear knocking from the inside of glass. I think I let something out. But worse, I think I might still be in that closet, and whoever's walking around in my skin now isn't me.
Thanks for stepping into the dark with me tonight. If you've got a chilling story of your own, drop it in the comments, or tell me what horrors you'd like to hear next. And if you want more nightmares, hit that like button, subscribe, and join me for the next tale here on DarkMyst Horrors.